Yeah, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Halo Mega Bloks set 97160, the Flood Hunters battle unit. This set contains 35 pieces and is ages 8+. And there's the 4 minifigures and infection forms. So let's crack this thing open. Alright, so here's the set built and opened. And first things first, it is a great set, except I do have 2 cons about it, which I'll explain in a minute. But first we got 6 infection forms, which is just awesome. I mean, a set with 6 infection forms that's only $14.99 is fantastic. So that's one great thing about this set. Next, we'll move on to the 2 UNSC figures we get in this set, which are painted in the Covert Ops color, of course, since it's a Toys R Us exclusive. And all the figures do get base plates, which is really nice in this set. And here's the Scout, which looks very awesome, very cool in this color. He's got the gold visor, and he's got the shotgun black, and he's got the awesome shoulders and stuff. Still got the ODST chest plate, which is weird, but still a fantastic figure. Here's the EOD, which looks great as well. He comes with a flamethrower, although I don't know why it doesn't have that symbol on it of like the shark thing. The one that in the Floodgate set had it. This flamethrower doesn't, which is one of the cons I think is very disappointing. But how they didn't do that, it's very lazy of them. But other than that, the flamethrower looks fantastic, and it's an awesome weapon. And the EOD itself is a very, very cool figure. A bunch of detail on him. Very, very awesome. Definitely cool UNSC in this. If you're trying to collect every single EOD or every single Scout, it's definitely a great set. So here's the 6 infection forms, which are actually painted in the right color, which is great. And you get 6 of them, which is awesome. Although this one right here is a little darker than my other ones, but it's a little weird, but it's okay. Anyways, we get a missile pod. Same as in the Spectre. Very cool design. You can remove it and make the Scout or EOD carry it if you want. But I prefer to leave it on the stand. It looks very cool on it. Next, we get the Flood. Just the Elite Flood form. Flood combat form. He actually, I thought this guy was going to be exact same from the Flood pod. He's just in the little lighter tone of purple, dark blue. And he's got a little more Flood detail on him. But my huge con about this set is that, I mean, I really expected Mega to fix this. The Flood in Series 5 had this color. Originally, it didn't have this color, like where the sensors are. It had this beige color right there, same as the infection forms. That's what the Flood color used to be. Like, the one in Series 7 right now is that color, and I don't know why they couldn't make this Flood that color. And it's just very disappointing because it looks so much worse with this dark color. It looks nothing like a Flood. I mean, it does, but the color just doesn't match it. I mean, on the box, they make it look like it's the right color. I mean, the set looked perfect online. Like, right up there, looks like the perfect color. That's the color I wanted. But, so that is my huge con, that they couldn't make it that right color. They used to do it with their old Flood, and it was perfect. They did do it with their Series 7 figure, and I don't know why they didn't do it with this. But that's very disappointing. And same on this carrier form, it's the wrong color. But who cares about that, about the carrier form? The carrier form is awesome. Look at this fantastic detail on it. View 360 view. It's got these like little humps. Looks like a spine to me right up here. Very, very awesome. It's got the human legs, I guess you can call. And it's got the little tentacles. I mean, one weird thing about this is it's all rubber. I mean, literally, it's really rubbery. I thought this was going to be hard plastic when like the legs are the only plastic thing on this carrier form. But other than that, this thing's awesome. And just loads of detail, except it's the wrong color. It's still very, very awesome, though. And this set does have one play feature, which I'll show you right now. Alright, so the play feature is you take the infection forms and you kind of fit them inside there. It can actually fit all 6 of the infection forms, which is fantastic. I put 5 in there right now, and I'll show you what it's like putting them in. So you just kind of squeeze them in there. It's hard to do with one hand, but it works since it's rubber, and the rubber flexes really well. So you fit them in there, and it fits perfectly. You can see all of them in there. Just very accurate, I guess, to the real Flood infection form. But what bothers me is the huge gap here. I mean, it's just, when you're on display, it just looks really weird, the gap. So I wish there's like a little piece that you could just kind of shut it open and then open it when you want to take out the Flood forms. But that's okay. So the way you like take them out is you push this down, kind of push it, and then you can shake them out kind of like this. It's a little hard, but they come out one by one, so that's very awesome. trying to get them all out here. But you guys get the hang of it. Yep, his leg just fell off. Anyways, so that's basically it for this set. It's very awesome. You get a bunch of infection forms, which is great to army build those. You get base plates for all the figures, especially because the Flood guy has a tough time standing. But other than the wrong color of the Flood in this set is just awesome. Definitely a must-have. But the price point is very good because you get 4 minifigures and you get 6 infection forms. So I was expecting the set to actually be a little higher. So that's great, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive, so they're pricing it $14.99, which is great. So this is definitely a must-have. Although there's 2 cons about the flamethrower not being the shark on it, that's okay, but the Flood not being the right color, that's a big problem. But overall, I'm going to go at about an 8.5 out of 10. I would go higher if the Flood were the right color, but we're going to leave that out for now. Hopefully they'll fix it in the future. But this is definitely a great set. Definitely go pick it up. Definitely get multiples of them if you want to get more carrier forms. So, and more infected forms. I'm definitely going to be getting more of these. So, yep, that's it. And please be looking forward to the VTOL review next. Thanks for watching.